One, you got old boy with the camera coming around the corner. Just be careful, don't shoot him. You see a light coming around the corner with a dude with a mask on.
Howdy, I'm Justin Pulliam. The Rosenberg, Texas Police Department is one of the worst. They're completely out of control, there's no leadership, anything goes, and they're devout followers of the Blue Lion. I'm telling you, these folks are all about that Blue Lion. This is what happened when I went on a cop watch with News Now Houston.
223 disturbance.
Go ahead.
Parkside Police Department, 2850 Avenue in Nora. Advised intox, verbal, unknown weapons. RP's advising at a male, his windows is still going to be inside the residence unit.
Yes, go to 3. Good.
When you hear them say go to 3, they're talking about a backup radio channel where they scheme, fraternize, and insult the public they purportedly serve. I didn't hear the rest of their conversation because my radio picked up the county sheriff's office instead, but I requested a copy of all of the radio traffic from the city. They refused to release it, so you and I can only imagine what they must have been saying about us. I can publish only what I have.
Nobody knows about my business, Mary.
I think they're taping y'all.
Well, don't worry about what they're taping. As long as they ain't taping you, a married man.
Oh my God. You know, I would appreciate you cursing me like that. That's an insult.
If you wore down here, you wouldn't have to win. Be a
I was
nosy.
doing the trash.
Be a nosy.
Oh, they love their games. The officer shining his lights to block our cameras is Sergeant John Thetford. We met up with him earlier in the day.
Hello?
How can I help you?
Yes, is the, where do I go to get a complaint form?
You need to come around to the front door.
Okay, thank you. So I was wanting to do a complaint and I wanted to know what the process would be with you.
As far as what?
So, you know, they were saying some pretty rude things about my friend last night. You know, you guys, the police.
If there's any kind of complaint you want to file, just keep your hand in your pocket.
No.
Okay, well, if there's any complaint you want to file, you can go online on the city website. You can do it that
Okay,
way.
I just talked to the lady on the microphone over there. She said if you wanted to do a complaint, she's calling an officer, and that's what you're here for.
Well, right, and I'm advising you how to do it. You can go on the city website. It has all.
Yeah, I don't have access to a computer, man.
Then you can come
Can
in.
you give me a form?
Tomorrow between 8 and 5.
Can you give me a form?
Tomorrow between 8 and 5.
Yeah, there's one right in the lobby, dude. Can you give me a form?
Dude,
How do you say your name?
I'm Sergeant Thetford.
Thetford?
Yes.
Okay. So were you on last night?
No.
Were you working last night?
So the order.
So they were saying some pretty rude things about my friend last night over the
I
radio.
wasn't here.
Okay.
So-
why don't you guys like, you know, people recording you guys, the police?
I don't mind it. I'm recording too.
Good. Okay, is this an official complaint?
Yes. it's
Citizens
for-
complaint?
It's for the.
And this goes to internal affairs?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a pen I could borrow?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can fill it. What you can do is you can fill it out, and then tomorrow at 8 a.m. You can bring it back and give it to the lady at the front desk. Right. You, like I said, you're more than welcome to take that home. Read through it entirely. Okay.
You're you know.
It's fine.
Can you relax it?
No.
Why you have it on last?
That's because that's how I carry it.
Relax it, man.
I know.
All right, it's kind of.
So go ahead and fill that out for me, and then bring that back to me, tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Yes, News Now Patrick was literally trying to discuss radio discipline with the sergeant. They probably should have listened. But Sergeant Thetford was completely uninterested in hearing of a complaint about one of his officers. No wonder they're out of control. Thetford was sued in 2017 for events that allegedly occurred in October 2015. A Brazoria County man was arrested and brought to the city jail after a minor car wreck. While on scene, the man was complaining about being treated unfairly by the police, and the arresting officer said things like, "Shut the F up," and "You're a tough guy," according to the lawsuit. Once they were in the city jail, away from all cameras but their own, it said that Officer Manriquez kicked his left leg out from underneath him. The officers then pushed him against the wall and then violently took him to the floor. While they were holding him to the floor, they threatened him and told him that as the police, quote, "we do as we want," unquote. Thetford and Manriquez each used both of their hands and body weight to intentionally and forcefully push and throw Cruz headfirst into the jail cell wall. His head struck the brick cell wall with considerable force, and he was immediately rendered unconscious. When EMS arrived, the officers said that the injured man was heavily intoxicated, had been in an auto accident, and had been complaining of head pain at the scene. The reality is that there were no injuries from the scene, and he had never complained of any head pain prior to being slammed against the wall. Officer Josh Manriquez is the field training officer you see in our video.
Yeah. All right.
Always a tyrant.
Parties are separated. Back in.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's all right.
They ain't mess with anyone?
No, they can't bro.
Okay, that's good. Well, that's why we're here. If you see us recording, it's because we don't want them messing with anyone, okay?
Appreciate it, brother.
So everyone's good?
They wasn't on me.
Okay, is that okay? So you were who they were harassing?
Yeah, they couldn't do nothing.
Sorry, man. They're going across the street for your group, but if we hear anything, we'll try to come back by. Glad you're okay.
All right.
Have a good evening.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Enriquez, switch.
Manriquez or Enriquez?
You. Answer your phone.
That's correct. Phone ending. Okay, I'm gonna call you directly.
Did he say that's what happened? What happened?
Just had a little argument and the neighbors called the police.
Oh.
He was raising hell with his neighbor and she's like, "What are they filming?" And he's like, "It don't matter what they're filming. It ain't."
Yeah, no, he knows why we were there. They're just circling. Oh, they're coming. Roland, stop. Film that. Film that. Film it. Film it. Start filming him. Start filming him.
Turned off. I was gonna say it was too late.
Start filming him. He's.
See where he's going.
He's
waiting for you.
Yeah, he's waiting for me. Will you film it?
Hold on.
You know, we are Rosenberg. This is what we're gonna do. They're gonna show their colors now. All right, turn off the car. This takes a while.
Evening, switch. Evenings go to 3.
Enriquez on 3.
Go ahead. We got Manriquez, you on 3?
Enriquez go to 3.
Well, I'm trying to get a hold of Manriquez, but, y'all come meet me at City Star.
He was on 3?
Y'all come, meet me at City Star, fuel up.
The officers cleared the scene without making an arrest. Sergeant Thetford called an impromptu meeting at a gas station, and he wanted to talk to Officer Manriquez privately on the phone. But 2 officers, including Officer Luke Mathams, stayed behind to retaliate against us for trying to hold the police accountable. Mathams was waiting for us to leave, perhaps so he could pull us over or plant something on us. I know their games, and I wasn't going to let that happen, so I went over and filmed him sitting at the stop sign. After several minutes, I went live. Is my truck? I'm going live. I'm live. Hey guys, Justin Pulliam live here. This is what scared little tyrants do. In fact, the brake lights you see on the street down there going away is a cop who was on the side street. They are all kind of lined up. I'm gonna go make sure my truck's secure. 1 second, guys. If anyone's here, please chat because I may mess this stream up. I don't see anyone. Okay, I see some up thumbs now. Thank you for the up thumbs. So we're in Rosenberg, Texas. That's in the Houston area. And we got some dirty cops that they don't like that people film them in their official capacity. They think that they should not be filmed when they're in the official capacity of their job. And so we saw them harassing a guy over. The guy was in a motorized wheelchair, amputee, and they were harassing him, trying to take him to jail or whatever, and had 4 guys here. He's doing the thumbs up to come back around. And Rosenberg, Texas, they're upset that people filmed them in their official capacity. They were giving this guy I don't care.
No, I'm just saying that's
what's he gonna do, get the plate number again? Then go stand, I'll do a Patrick. I'm gonna do a Patrick, guys, and stand in front of my plate number. They left and went across the street, regrouped, tried to play this little game. And I don't play games with tyrants. Now he's lighting me up like a little baby tyrant. So the 4th in guy put his light up to light me up. And so you see how they're playing these games. This is in Rosenberg, Texas, guys. Rosenberg, Texas. They say they're really unprofessional when people film them. They
23 registered.
And again, we don't say anything to them. We keep a huge distance. And we tried to get a complaint for him. The sergeant ran over Patrick.
3-2.
So he's trying to get my license plate right now, and I'm standing kind of in front of it, but not really well because I don't even care that much. But this is just anti-game.
2016 Ford pickup.
So we're filming, no problem. And the one of them was on that light you see to blind us. And then shortly after that, they just left because obviously.
For the apartment complex here on Avenue, that the disturbance was on. Just log down there, please.
Hear the radio traffic. I mean, there's this one guy they had, and they were just, how could they upcharge him during virus? Just to upcharge the guy because that made them feel good.
Mason, switch. Mason, go to 3. Go down 3. Hey, let that Richmond officer know that the golf course over here has a sign that says it's permanently closed and no trespassing. If he wants to maybe come take a picture of it and add another charge of criminal trespass, since that's, I believe, an enhanced charge during this time.
Ooh, fancy. I'll let him know.
How could they upcharge him during virus? Just to upcharge the guy because that made them feel good.
Who not to shoot, man.
What? What?
And we're trying to make sure who not to shoot.
Wow. Wow.
Corner with the camera and a mask on, man. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to
Do you not have a mask? Where is your mask? You should have a mask on. Did you hear what he said? He said he was deciding whether to shoot me or not.
Why would you want to shoot somebody?
We want to make sure we know we're not.
What in the world? Did you hear that?
I got it.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what he said to me? We're trying to figure out who to shoot.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I have a camera and a mask on during a pandemic. I'm wearing a mask.
Show
I'm
your
wearing
camera.
a N95 mask during a pandemic, and my camera can look nothing but like a camera.
Hold on, let me get it so that.
This is what I look like, guys.
Unbelievable.
Who even thinks that way? Ready to shoot everyone until you decide not to? He should be disarmed immediately. And why is Rosenberg always Blue Lion? The reason he drove through that parking lot was to maliciously and illegally do a records check on the truck through TLETS, a Texas law enforcement communication system. Officers run that truck nearly every day, hoping that this day there might be a warrant for my arrest. And his excuse is the biggest lie. He immediately recognized exactly what I was doing, even while he was driving down the road. Remember, Rosenberg is hiding this radio traffic. They don't know that I had my own copy.
When you get old boy with the camera coming around the corner, just be careful, don't shoot him. You see a light coming around the corner with a dude with a mask on.
But this is their little game. They don't like to be filmed. They try to act like, oh, they're antagonizing us. No one's antagonizing them.
We never even got close to them.
No one gets close to them. No one says anything to them. They just don't like that people are filming them in their official capacity. And I think it's because they're... My theory behind that is because they're doing things that either they're not supposed to be doing, or at the very least, it's things that people would find objectionable. By the way, I'm here with... I'm sorry, being a rude host. I'm here with News Now Houston's David Warden. You can also find him on his Sun channel, News Now Community. If we go live, you know, there might be more games. They love their games. It's always a game for these guys. And I think y'all are gonna... I think you're not gonna be impressed with this police department once I start my video series on them. This is a video series I've been working on for almost a year now. And they know I have this information. They know I have the information I do, and instead they keep acting worse and worse and worse and worse. Here, I'll put on David. He wants to say something.
It's funny that this cop says that. He said he had to see, but when we were standing up there, the next door neighbor lady, who could see us just as well as any of those cops, says, "What are those guys filming?" Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's not that.
And
dark
she didn't even
there.
have the side takedown light on us.
It's not that dark up there where we were standing.
I think they know who I am, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
He was wanting to get my license plate, even though I don't know why.
Just to verify.
It's not even my truck. All right, y'all have a good evening. Bye.
I requested all of the body camera, dash camera, radio calls, and phone calls, but they won't provide it. They're keeping it secret. They even lie and say that I'm not in any of the videos, even though you can hear me through Matham's radio calls. Hell, even submitting the request was difficult.
Okay, you can call the police department and try her extension. If she doesn't answer, you'd have to try back tomorrow between 8 and 5.
It is in between 8 and 5 right now.
Okay, if you'd like to call the police department, I can transfer you to her extension. I'm not too sure if she's here right now.
Okay, can you help me, please? Does anyone have a phone? Yeah. Will you call? They're being jerks. Okay, let's call them back one more time and see if someone will come take my request.
Rosenberg Police and Fire, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky. This is Justin Pulliam. I was needing to drop off a few open records requests.
Okay, I'm transferring your record.
No. I need to talk to someone who... Heck, what a jerk. Why is she like that?
Because she can.
Oh, gosh. Okay, call back.
Rosenberg Police and Fire, Vicky.
Vicky, this is Justin Pulliam again. The records lady doesn't answer, so I don't need to be transferred to her. I need to drop off an open records request.
Hold on just a second for me.
Okay.
That's clear, Squad 2. Show you not for a
How dare we hear her radio traffic? They have to take it.
Rosenberg Police and Fire, this is Matt.
Hi, Matt. This is Justin Pulliam. I'm trying to submit an open records request, actually 3 of them, and I would like to see how I can do that. It's before 5, y'all have to take it, so I guess if the PD doesn't want it, I can go to City Hall, and y'all won't get to look at it for a little while.
Okay, I can transfer you to records, that's how you have to get it.
No, they're not there. They're not there.
Okay.
They're not there.
Right.
Your normal business hours are until 5. Y'all have to accept this stuff until 5.
Okay, well, I'll transfer you to records and I'll call you back at their earliest convenience.
Ready? Hello.
Hi.
Thank you. It's an open records request. Could you get that to Miss Swint, please?
I sure will.
It's for the police department. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
How can I help you?
Hi, I was just gonna let y'all know that I delivered the request across the street, so City Hall will be looking into it.
Okay, sounds good.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Apparently, Officer Mathams and the Rosenberg Police Department have a lot to hide.
That's cute.
The Rosenberg police use the open records laws as a political weapon. They hide the full story, the inconvenient truth, when it makes the police look bad. However, they routinely release detailed and revealing information about active investigations when they think it makes the police look good, sometimes even while they're still on scene. They use Facebook to spread pro-Blue Lion propaganda. This usually comes at the expense of innocent members of the public who have been alleged of crimes. In fact, the Rosenberg police would use any of you on your worst day as social media content to promote the police and the government. The police publish drive-by hit pieces while people are still in custody, unable to tell their side of the story, unable to respond.
How can I help you?
Hi, yes, I was wanting to talk to Chief White. This is Justin Pulliam.
This is who, I'm sorry?
Justin Pulliam.
Okay, what's it in regards to?
The Rosenberg Police Department.
I tried to interview Rosenberg Police Chief Jonathan White, and Officer Mathams fled when I went to talk to him. When it comes to cameras, the Rosenberg police are worse than even Leon Valley and Almost Park. They've been targeting people who filmed the police for years. The Rosenberg police illegally entered a residence after they noticed she was filming them. I guess they wanted to make sure that she was that night.
Hey, get inside!
No.
Get inside, move!
I'm
you the one.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I was not.
Come here.
No, sir.
If you're not going to
No,
cooperate,
sir. No, sir. Dude, get off of me. Sir.
If you're not going to
I'm not.
cooperate,
You can't walk in
stop.
here.
Yes, I can.
Sir, I have this on camera.
Stop.
Sir, I did not do anything wrong. I swear, I did not do anything wrong.
You're not cooperating with the investigation. No, you're not.
I just was outside.
You were being and now you're not cooperating.
Don't take my phone out of my hand. Give me my phone.
You're being detained.
Cameras often capture police. Rosenberg police arrested a man for interference after he recorded them. The charge was later dismissed. The parents were just sitting in their car not doing anything wrong when Rosenberg came by to escalate the situation.
Wow! The department has said because this is a pending lawsuit, they cannot comment on the incident.
Cameras caught the Rosenberg police shooting another officer with a training round. More on that, an absolutely insane story of Blue Lion violence is coming soon, so be sure to subscribe and enable all notifications. You don't want to miss it. Rosenberg police arrested Lance Lane while he was filming them.
I'm investigating y'all, make sure y'all are doing the right thing. I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm just sitting here watching y'all. What are you arrested for? We're walking on the wrong side of the... Walking on the wrong? Yep. I believe that's arrestable offense? Yes, sir.
It is.
Walking on the wrong side of the street? Yep, the Rosenberg police are still using that one, even after a man lost his life in the Rosenberg jail over it. If you have information about the Rosenberg police, please contact me, and be sure to always film them. But remember, they don't like it when you call them. In fact, They may even press charges if you do.
What's your name?
It's on my shirt.
What's your name?
It's on my shirt.
What's your badge number?
My badge number?
Mm-hmm.
My badge number is 534.
534.
Yes,
What are you
sir.
up to?
I'm bringing cases to the DA's office.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Well, and people who call the police department, it's a big crime, I guess. Calling your government?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Man.
I've started a petition to demand reform. The Rosenberg police must start respecting us and our rights. As a personal favor, please sign this petition. The link is below in the video description. Let them know that you support me and won't give up until they stop violating our rights. The Rosenberg police have a huge online following, and they play games, so your support has never been more important. And with your help, you and I will put an end to tyranny and create necessary change. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.